winter is here. Now it feels pretty decent outside today, and I'm glad of that. And I've considered multiple ways to make heaters, and I'm still thinking about that and how to do it. However, one of the things is, to get me started, I at least want some kind of heat in here. And I've been running these smaller space heaters, and they kind of keep the actual bone chilling cold out, but still not enough to kind of keep things warm. So Amazon has a $120 7500 watt 240 volt heater, and I'm about to try it. There's my mounting bracket for it, so it'll go up there in that area over there, and hopefully it'll blow heat into this area, and it'll be fairly quiet. Now, I have heaters that will heat this area up to an absolute scorching temperature, but I have no desire whatsoever to continue to listen to or pay what it costs to continue to shovel kerosene and other items in. Now, I will as well look at the option of used oil burner. That is another little item I want to use. So this thing has this little remote too, which is not a cheap little thing, but you know, got the right there. Oh, I just made that on. Yeah, won't turn on yet. Kind of cool. Yeah, so there's my lag bolts. Hopefully it'll do good, and I'll put it right in that area, right in, you know, in there, far enough over that I don't have to worry about anything going up and hitting it. Let's see, those are the thinnest washers. I swear it's like shim stock almost. They're so thin. All right, but yeah, look at that washer. The thing is like, sure, I bet you I could bend it. There's your lag bolt, whatever. So let's see if I can get this thing pulled up out of here. Oh yeah. I still have to figure out what size wire. I'm thinking number 10, but which I may have enough set here to do it. If not, I'll have to run to the store and grab 10 feet, which is liable to be $300 more than the damn heater itself is. But, you know, but there it is. Neat looking little heater. Little thing, but God, it's heavy. So it's supposed to have all the nice safety features and all that stuff to not burn the place down. And that's always important. You don't want to burn shit down. Let's see, so you have 100 watt, 240 volt, 26,000 BTUs. Safety information. Let's see, specifications. Said 500 watt, 31.3 amp. So we have 31 amps. All right, that should work. Plug-in station. Use only copper wires rated at least 60 degrees Celsius. Must be direct. It does have knockouts there. It says, and I'm going to tell you, I just simply will not have enough. It says 8 foot minimum distance to the floor. Well, I don't know how you're ever going to get that in this shop. And what it kind of tells me really is it should be kind of back over there. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll probably move it over to there. That gives me a little more height. It puts it more in the corner, blow across the room. It does have a spot for external thermostat, which I like the idea of that too. So I may put an external thermostat somewhere. So next thing I want to do, I'm going to mount this thing. So got plenty of wire, found it here. So what this thing says to do is take your super heavy duty washer, put one on this side and one on the other side. Not really sure the point of it since this is on an angle, but hey, I'm gonna do exactly what you do, and I'm gonna try and screw into a stud over here. So okay. Pretty sure. I'm probably gonna put a pilot hole in that one at least. Alright, brackets are up. This thing has like multiple settings here on the side of it. You can see. The other thing is, the wire was already hooked up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to string it up to it, tie it off, and I'll probably loop it. I don't want to, I'm not sure, 100% sure I want this to stay where it's at. So right now I'll leave that wire as is. All right. Alright, so I'm going to go straight up with it just like so. Torque those things down. Let's see. Those flaps up so that they're like so. Alright. And there we go. A little heater. Hopefully that's enough to get me out here a little sooner. I mean, again, I've used several kerosene, different heaters. I've got these small Utilitech, and those will probably still be used. They'll probably be used around the shop somewhere. I'm sure there's going to be cold areas. And hey, they might need all three of these things. But having the three of them now, maybe I don't have to run it all the time to keep it maintained. Turn it off and I'll let it go. Right now it's in pretty good shape. I'm just going to have to take and pull the base off of this thing, wire it up. Now I do not have a I don't have a strain relief right now, so I'm going to wire the thing up, do the trial, make sure the heat works good. I'll get my strain relief, put on my wire, and we'll go from there next. But let's go ahead and take you guys over this direction and get a better idea of what I've got. Alright, so one thing that we definitely need to do is figure out which knockout I want to use, and I think I want to use that one right here. Alright, weld's there. Go across from the weld, knock this thing out. This side's a little jagged. I do have my tape. Sit that right here for now. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this area. There we go. All nice and pretty now. Again, not a fan of using used items like this, but and yeah, you see what I'm seeing, what I'm doing. Just to have something on that though. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put a loom on this. Yes, this is a loom. There's that. Put that right around there in the middle. Look how awesome that is, right there in the front of it all. Let's see, trim that one and this one off. Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely not a fan of the way I'm wiring this. So professionally, don't look down on me. There, and we're gonna put it in right there and right there. Oh yeah, there we go. Doing well. There we go. All right. Let's get this tucked in there where I want it. There we go. There's that. There we go. All right, looks good. This is touching. Everything looks sharp. There's nothing going to be on that one. All right. Put the cover back on this thing. All right, so I'm gonna plug this thing on. Let's turn it on. Before I do, let's verify the hose is not done. Figure out what that is. There is a switch on the back of this thing that I have to find out. Thermostat or external. Now it's taped off right here. I took the tape off of it, so now I'll probably hit it and it won't come on and I'll be wondering why the hell not. All right, so we've got the remote here. Let's try it out. It just came on, but there we go. Now it says 66. Fans on. It is sitting there running, and yeah, I can feel the air. If that's the noise it makes, I'll deal with it. There we go. That must be heat. So 2-degree increments. We'll put it on 72 just to make sure it kicks on. So now, take my readers off. So now we'll see what it does. I can hear it, but it's not enough that I would consider it even an issue. Again, still got some wiring concerns. I'm sure I'm going to start smelling the heating it up and all that good stuff here in just a second. So I'm going to look at the instructions a little bit because it seemed a little odd. I'll check back in. So it might not be the best day to test this heater, but it was a great day to install it. Temperature outside's close to 60. It's supposed to rain. I'm sure it'll turn cold again, and I'll get a better chance at how this thing works. Turn my other 2 heaters off. Right now, it's actually able to turn itself off. Looks to me like I really probably should put an external thermostat on this thing because it just shut on and right back off. So obviously the thermostat control is mediocre at best. Probably going to put it on timer till I can get a thermostat to put on this thing. I may have one. I get a thermostat to put on this thing. I'll show you guys what I have to do it. Again, there's a little button on the back. There's a couple wires. It's a 2-wire hookup. Real simple task. We'll put the thermostat right there on the wall behind the TV. And this thing's supposed to be a minimum of 8 foot. It's not quite 8 foot. It's more like 7 foot. Can't see that being a major issue. But there it is, guys. Keep this thing nice and hopefully keep this shop warm enough I can work in it without having to turn it. So I've turned all my other heaters off. That's the only one running right now. I think I might go cut up some steaks for tonight and then determine what I'm going to do to mount this fuel tank.